There comes a point when explaining yourself stops being honesty and starts becoming a request for permission. You explain why you said no, why you walked away, why you changed, why you chose a different path, why you no longer tolerate what you once accepted. And every time someone misunderstands you, you feel the need to correct the story. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Some people will misunderstand you no matter how carefully you explain yourself. Not because you failed to communicate, because understanding you was never their goal. The Stoics understood something most people learn far too late. A man who needs everyone to understand him will eventually become a prisoner of everyone's opinion. You do not control what people think about you. You control whether their opinions control you. So stop putting your life on trial before people who were never appointed to judge it. These 10 Stoic lessons will show you when to speak, when to remain silent, and how to stop surrendering your peace to people who demand explanations they were never owed. Lesson 1. Not every misunderstanding needs to be corrected. Someone has the wrong idea about you. Your first instinct is to explain, to provide context, to tell them what really happened. But ask yourself, why? If correcting them changes something important, speak. If it protects someone, resolves a genuine problem, or repairs a relationship you value, speak. But if you are explaining yourself simply because you cannot tolerate being misunderstood, the problem is no longer their opinion. It is your dependence on it. Epictetus taught that some things belong to us and others do not. Your intentions belong to you. Your actions belong to you. Your character belongs to you. Another person's interpretation does not. You can spend an hour defending yourself and still walk away misunderstood. Or you can accept that another person's mind is territory you were never meant to control. Silence is not always weakness. Sometimes it is the moment you finally stop fighting battles that cannot improve your life. Lesson 2. Stop asking permission for decisions that belong to you. There is a subtle difference between seeking advice and seeking approval. Advice gives you information. Approval gives someone else authority over your decision. Many people confuse the two. They tell everyone what they are about to do and then wait for reassurance. Should I leave? Should I start? Should I change careers? Should I say no? Should I try something different? Eventually, they collect so many opinions that they can no longer hear their own judgment. The Stoic does not reject advice. He rejects dependence on approval. Listen carefully. Consider criticism. Correct yourself when necessary. But once you have examined the decision honestly, accept responsibility for making it. You cannot build your life through committee. Some decisions will disappoint people. Make them anyway when they are right. Lesson 3. Your actions should explain what your words cannot. People often defend themselves with promises. I'm going to change. I'm serious this time. I know what I'm doing. Just give me a chance. But words are cheap precisely because they can be produced without evidence. A disciplined life requires fewer announcements. If you want people to know you have changed, change. If you want them to know you are serious, become consistent. If you want them to respect your boundaries, enforce them. If you want them to believe in your work, produce something worth believing in. Marcus Aurelius repeatedly returned to the importance of doing what is right rather than worrying about how it appears. You do not need to advertise discipline. Discipline becomes visible. Let time make the argument for you. Lesson 4. Criticism is information, not a command. Not all criticism should be ignored. That would not be strength. That would be arrogance. The Stoic response is more demanding. Examine it. If someone criticizes you, ask, is it true? If it is true, you have been given useful information. Improve. If it is false, why surrender your peace to it? This is where many people lose control. They treat every criticism as an attack that requires an immediate defense. But criticism does not become truth simply because someone says it confidently, and it does not become useless simply because it hurts. Take what is useful, discard what is not. You do not need to destroy the messenger. You do not need to defend your entire identity. Sometimes the strongest response to criticism is simply, I will examine that. And then you move on. Lesson 5. The need to prove yourself can become its own prison. There is nothing wrong with ambition. There is something dangerous about building your entire life around proving people wrong. Because then, the people who doubted you still control you. You work because they laughed. You succeed because they rejected you. You chase recognition because someone once made you feel insignificant. It may look like independence, but your direction is still being determined by someone else. Real freedom arrives when your motivation changes. You no longer need revenge. You no longer need applause. You no longer imagine the faces of the people who doubted you every time you succeed. You pursue excellence because excellence is worth pursuing. That is a much quieter kind of power, and it lasts longer. Lesson 6. A boundary does not require a courtroom defense. No is often followed by a paragraph. No because, I wish I could, but, please understand that, I hope you're not upset. Sometimes an explanation is polite and appropriate, but sometimes we explain because we are afraid that a boundary without justification will make us look selfish. The Stoic question is simpler. Is the boundary reasonable? If it is, you do not need to transform it into a legal argument. People who benefited from your lack of boundaries may dislike your new ones. That does not automatically make the boundary wrong. Be respectful, be fair, be clear. But do not negotiate against yourself simply because someone is disappointed. Their disappointment is an emotion. It is not a verdict. Lesson 7. Silence reveals what arguments often hide. Arguments create noise. Silence creates space. And in that space, you often discover whether the conversation was ever worth having. Some people ask questions because they want to understand. Others ask questions because they want another opportunity to challenge your answer. Learn the difference. If someone is genuinely listening, explain yourself. Communication matters. But when a conversation becomes an endless cycle of accusation, defense, more words rarely create more understanding. They simply create more material for the argument. You are allowed to stop participating. You are allowed to say what needs to be said once. You are allowed to leave some accusations unanswered.
Not every challenge deserves your energy. Lesson 8. Being disliked is sometimes the cost of having principles. If your goal is to be liked by everyone, your principles will eventually become negotiable. Because principles create friction. Sometimes honesty disappoints people. Sometimes discipline makes you unavailable. Sometimes saying no makes you unpopular. Sometimes leaving an unhealthy situation makes you the villain in someone else's version of the story. You cannot control that story. You can control whether you betray yourself to change it. The Stoics were deeply concerned with character, not reputation. Character is what you actually are. Reputation is what other people believe you are. The two sometimes overlap. Sometimes they do not. Choose character. Lesson 9. You lose power when every opinion can provoke you. Imagine that anyone could control your behavior with a sentence. They insult you. You react. They doubt you. You react. They misunderstand you. You react. They criticize your decision. You react. Who is in control? Not you. Self-control does not mean feeling nothing. It means another person cannot automatically convert their emotions into your actions. There is a gap between what happens and what you choose to do next. Protect that gap. When something provokes you, wait. When your ego demands an immediate response, wait. When you desperately want to prove someone wrong, wait. Many explanations become unnecessary after 10 minutes of silence. And many arguments disappear when nobody agrees to feed them.
Lesson 10. Live so that explanation becomes unnecessary. This is the final lesson, and perhaps the hardest. Build a life that does not depend on constant defense. Know what you value. Know what you will tolerate. Know what you are working toward. Admit when you are wrong. Correct yourself without humiliation. Listen without becoming obedient to every opinion. Speak when speaking serves a purpose, and remain silent when words would only serve your ego. You will still be misunderstood. You will still be criticized. Someone will still believe a version of you that you do not recognize. Let them. Your task was never to control every mind that encounters you. Your task is to control the one mind you actually possess, your own. So remember this: you do not owe everyone an explanation. You do not need permission to protect your time, change your direction, or walk away from what no longer deserves a place in your life. Listen when criticism is useful. Admit when you are wrong. Explain yourself when understanding truly matters. But never confuse endless justification with strength. Some people will understand you, some will not, and some have already decided what they want to believe. Let them. Your responsibility is not to win every argument or correct every opinion. It is to live with enough integrity that you can stand behind your choices when nobody is there to approve them. The less energy you spend proving yourself, the more energy you have to become yourself. And maybe that is where real freedom begins. If these lessons spoke to you, Leave a comment below and write, "I choose to let my actions speak." Let it be a simple reminder that from this moment forward, you will spend less time explaining who you are and more time becoming who you know you can be. And if you want more lessons on Stoicism, discipline, and the uncomfortable truths that help us live better, subscribe. There is much more to come. Until next time, protect your peace, choose your actions carefully, and let your life speak for itself.